finally back home. I received this package today. Let's see. Oh, sorry. I forgot this was an interactive experience. Keep your teeth clean, or else this person from Time Or will come and get mad at you. 'Tis a Christmas present. Inside the box, 'tis a letter. Dear student, thank you for participating. The aim of this case study is to develop a rich understanding of the physical and psychological effects of infrasonic frequencies. We prepared an audio playback device and a CD with sounds containing the mentioned ultrasonic frequencies. Furthermore, we have to inform you that the earlier studies have shown this could cause minor side effects, including but not limited to panic attacks, feelings of fear, motor anxiety, motor ataxia, I haven't got a clue what that is, anxiety, nausea, visual disturbances, and degraded task performance. Some participants also reported odd sensations that they might attribute to paranormal encounters. This is why we have chosen to name these frequencies the ghost frequencies. If you experience any of the mentioned effects, please remain calm and stop the audio playback immediately. You may also end the experiment at any point. We have prepared a feedback form in which we will ask you to report your experience. Hello, smiling person. So yes, this is a game that apparently actually plays frequencies which can't be heard consciously by the human ear, but can still affect your physical health. I don't know. I'm not a sound engineer. I tried Googling it for 5 minutes while it was downloading, but I couldn't get very far. Anyway, here's something I'm very familiar with. CDs, as you probably guessed. The scary thing is that's only about all of them. Can you hear that? I'm gonna try and keep the volume a little bit higher for this one. Normal. I don't know if that's good or not. That sounds very loud for you. What a strange sound. In fact, yes, I'm going to need to check the levels before we carry on. Give me a moment. Okay. Check the audio levels and everything should be fine. So, what a strange sound. Reminds me of a heart beating. Listen closely. Put the volume up a bit. Funny, very, very funny game. Ha, 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 I think not. Crying out loud. Well, I guess that one serves me right, doesn't it? Note found. What? What? I'm not going to your random site, mate. That isn't happening. Not in a month of Sundays is that happening. It's going to have to happen, isn't it? Oh, God, I can already sense it. Oh, gosh. Stay home. Yes, do that. I should turn that light back on. That's probably a good idea. Well, now what? If I was supposed to go to that site before taking that piece of paper away... Boogerman? No, Boogeyman is not here. I like that. V-Tandy. I think somebody helped me study the inflation trends of Germany and Japan with that name once. But I could be wrong. Everything's fine. I don't know what you're freaking out about. Let's get these lights back on. I really must call the electrician and shout at him again. Mind you, it might be me, judging from this toolbox. Hello? Is somebody there? Is that my pizza? Is that my French crepe? Is that my, I don't know, my normal tree that I've got to replace this stupid one I have? Anything in the cupboard? Can I go to Narnia I go to Narnia, please. I would like to go to Narnia. I can't close the door anymore. I'm that incompetent. I'm going to... Yes, I have done it. Excellent. I have shut myself in the cupboard, and now I'm actually quite distinctly worried that I'm not going to be able to get out again. Excellent. I have managed it like a cupboard pro. I don't know what this is. I think it's a coat and a hat, but it's a very odd way of utilizing a hat stand. Okay, do I have any other controls? Like, I don't know, does it have a sprint or a jump or a crouch or anything? Look outside. I am looking outside. Oh! Hi! Friend? Yes, you were so nondescript I can't even comment. Okay, that's enough. I'm going to turn this thing off. Let me guess, it won't. That's a better. Yes, apparently the noises are supposed to have an effect on you. I feel so dizzy. I should lie down and rest for a moment. I do feel slightly funny. It's like, I don't know, like a certain, like a pressure on my ears, maybe? But, I mean, that's all I feel right now. But, I don't know how long this game is, so... Oh, goodness, I'm here again. Look, I told you, I don't want to go to Narnia. I failed the immigration policy. I don't have enough points on my... Thank you. I don't have enough points. I don't speak Narnian. Narnian. That's the language of Narnia. Narnian. What? Why is this thing going again? The buttons are not working. It doesn't stop. Then unplug it. I can't even pull out the cable. Then cut the cable. What is happening? You, my friend, are an idiot. Here are some very simple solutions. A. Rip it out of the wall. B. Cut the cable. C. Throw the trip switch. D. Leave. I should have a hammer around here somewhere. Oh, actually, I take back what I said before. Actually, you do seem to have a brain. Check toolbox. I have a bonking stick. Destroy Discman. Or player, as the rest of us call them. What? It is still playing. Destroy the speakers. Noose on the tree. I don't see one. Oh, goodness. Now I see one. Oh, hi, madam. Are you alright? That's quite possibly the first time I've ever said hello to a woman and she's actually walked towards me. So that's a nice step in the right direction. I'm so glad to see I'm progressing with my social skills. I'm gonna go back to bed. Quite enough of that, I think. I mean, that's a real progression of my social skills. All I said was hello, and she just charged straight into my bedroom. And now she's... I don't know. Oh, I was beating her to death. I've also just realised that's clearly the same woman, judging by the jumper and the hair. You're right, madam. I think I may have beaten you to death. Sarah? Sarah! She is. I didn't. I thought it was... What have I done? Done murdered someone, mate. Oh, I only found 2 of 6 notes. What do you mean? How under the sun were there more notes? Take survey. What? What? Is this this is actually real, isn't it? How long were they playing for? I don't know, playing for about 10 minutes? What physical effects did you experience? Ear pressure. Only. What psychological effects did you experience? What? Is this... What's the point of this, right? Like, if this was just like a box-ticking exercise at the end of the game, that would be fine. But this is an actual form, right? This is an actual form, which means that... There's no details here, I shouldn't be exposing anything against it, although I don't think so. This is an actual form, which means that the answers are going back to the developers, I assume, or they might just be going to a dead inbox for all I know. Psychological effects of the experience. No, I didn't experience any psychological effects. Nothing, everything was Everything was fine. Did you experience anything that could be described as... But does it mean me, or does it mean the character? I'm going to assume it means me. I'm going to assume it means physically me, the player. Right, anyway, did you experience anything that could be described as a paranormal encounter? No. Do you believe in ghosts? I honestly don't know at this point. Were you alone during the experiment? Yeah, there's just me and my dreadful sense of humour in here. So, yes. Do you think you were really alone during it? Well, I don't know, but I'm going to have to wait until I'm editing this and I can see what's roaming around behind me. Maybe something else was here, but do you think you were really alone during the experiment? Yes. Is that it? Yes, your response has been great. Fantastic. Okay, I am quickly curious, though, as to where those other notes were. So, give me a moment. I'll quickly run back through the game again, and I'll just see if I can see any other notes. I don't know, maybe get a different ending if you get all the notes or something. I admittedly probably should have checked around before I actually opened that, but never mind. Yeah. Give us a minute, I'll see what happens. We have found a note already. So it could just entirely be the nocebo effect. It could just be entirely because I think that there's going to be physical effects that I'm feeling slightly dizzy. Bailey Lane, 38 to 39. It says loads of numbers. Should I be writing all of these down? Because I'm not. I might go to the site though, just out of curiosity. I highly doubt the developers would do anything naughty in it, but yeah, I'm gonna go on my laptop quickly and smash it into the desk. Just gonna quickly see what this might be. It's probably nothing, or it's probably just a dead website or something. But let's see what it is. Hopefully it doesn't get me put on some sort of a watch list or some sort of register. That wouldn't be cool. I mean, it'd be interesting. It'd be the most interesting thing to happen to me in months, but at the same time, it's not cool. Right, HTTP. Yes. Okay, I don't know if this breaks copyright or not, but you probably can't even see that very well. Yeah, I don't even know what any of these things are. It says it says the domain is for sale for $700, and then has a load of random links that I'm not going to click, relating to random stuff. So that was interesting. I have no idea what any of these numbers mean. Okay, that's enough. I'm gonna turn this thing off. As otherwise known, I shall walk into the room and allow it to see my face. That's usually pretty effective. I should lie down and rest. What? Higher education dot Chris Arnott. Hey, your guess is as good as mine, kiddos. Is that a YouTube link? That reminds me very much of how a link on YouTube is formatted. Not to mention how wide. So I think we got all 6. Now to see if anything changes, I suppose. Anything's different. No, looks exactly the same as before. You alright, friend? Yeah, I'm gonna guess that your top wasn't red when you walked in here. Yeah, she did. Nothing to worry about, though. Plenty more opportunities and to bludgeon people, I suppose, you know. She may be dead, but there's plenty more people we can murder. What? The password is sound? What? Basement 1116387 Bailey Lane 3839. A link to a website that's for sale. vtandy, highereducation.chrisarnott, YT list of letters. The password is sound. Okay. This confuses me. Is Bailey Lane a real place? Let me look Bailey Lane up and see if it's a real place somewhere. That might shed some light on this matter. I doubt it, but it might. Give me a moment. Okay, so there's a 38 Bailey Lane in Coventry, which if you're not familiar with England, basically is sort of like an inch and a half to the upper left of London, basically. Are there any others? Yes, there are. There's one. Where's this one? That one's further north. Yeah, that one's further north in the Lake District. So there's a couple of real addresses using that name and number. I don't know. Let me try this YouTube thing. I have a theory about this, right? Let me try something. Okay, so quick update on that then. That indeed is a YouTube link. Through slightly nefarious means, I managed to work out how to get that into it. But that took me to a short clip of the Mythbusters TV show, which obviously I didn't show for copyright reasons. However, I will link it in the description for you, or you can just use the link that's on the screen. And that was they were testing a myth about whether a hum could produce a paranormal effect. They found deserted cabins, and they had some speakers outside that were producing an inaudible hum, and they're going to put some people in and see whether it made them think it was spooky or not. So that sort of backs up the whole ethos of the game, but it doesn't really help me with this puzzle that's going on. It's weird. It's like we've got like a place, right? We've got a place. We've got maybe like a door code to a basement somewhere. We've got the name of a person. We've got this about this concept that we've got. This, which may not work anymore. It may be that this site used to be owned by the people that ran this game. I don't know when this game came out. I'll look it up and I'll put it up on the screen for you. But it may be that this game was produced, they owned the rights to that site, and now, today, they no longer own the rights to that site, and the site has been taken down and put up for sale instead. So that may be the case there, which is possibly why this isn't making any sense. Possibly that site was integral, you put some numbers in there or something. This is the one thing I can't figure out. I'm going to quickly just Google this and just see if anything turns up. I doubt it will, because it's too vague. But let me just see what happens. Oh, hang on a minute, we may be onto something here. Chris Arnott. Yes. Chris Arnott explains why Vic Tandy of Coventry University is doing time in a cellar. Aha. Everything is starting to come together now. Right. So, Vic Tandy of Coventry University. That's this name. Of Coventry University, the address is in Coventry, according to Google Maps, and basement, that must be the name of a code. I'm not going to read the entire article out. Again, I will link the article in the description, but I'm not going to read the article out for obvious copyright reasons, but let me quickly read this to myself. Okay, so I've just finished reading the article, and it's about a university professor who was studying this infrasound concept, and found that there was infrasound in this basement, in this Bailey Lane 38, in the basement of this building, which is a tourist attraction in the city of Coventry, which apparently there's no defined source of this infrasound. I don't know where it's coming from, but it's what is believed to be causing the anxiety, the mild hallucinations, the feelings of dread, that sort of thing, that people feel when they go in there, and apparently it scares lots of different people, and it's become a bit of a tourist attraction because of that. And yes, this is the person. Vic Tandy is the bloke that is doing this investigation. So this is such a shame, because I feel like this is all coming together very interestingly, because this is taking a real-life phenomenon, a real-life ghost story, and it's building it up into something, but I don't know what this is. Because it's all focused around this concept. This Vic Tandy is a researcher on it. This is a location where it's been happening, and this is a link to a news article about it. This is a link to a video about it. But this is the kicker. This is the thing that's really screwed over the whole thing, because this doesn't work anymore. This page is up for sale. It's not being used, which I think is the problem. I think, possibly, I don't know, maybe you go to this site and there's maybe like a I don't know, pulling ideas out of a hat here, I don't know, maybe a quiz, and if you have like watched the videos and read the article and you've like learned about the phenomenon, you can then like pass a test, or maybe you just input a password and all of this is just like background information. I don't know, but this is honestly really, really fascinating. This is really, really cool that they've done here. They haven't just had an idea, bunged it into a game, and just made it and thrown it out the window. They've actually made something really interesting. They've built up this game to be part of a wider thing, which is, you know, transcended video games. Well, obviously it predates video games, but you know what I mean. Like it's like a multimedia thing. You know, there's videos, there's articles. I had to use Google Maps even, and it's fascinating. It's really, really fascinating. I'm so cheesed off that this site doesn't work anymore. If somebody can work out, maybe. I'm not familiar with sites that are for sale in terms of how they work. So possibly somebody who's a bit more technologically or intellectually knowledgeable in terms of web pages can work that out. And if you can, please do mention something in the comments if you can. I'd greatly appreciate hearing that. But this is fascinating, and this is honestly a truly wild way of doing this. I downloaded this thinking, oh, it's just going to be another relatively, you know, cheap, boring, inconsequential horror game, but this has actually been really fantastic. I've really, really enjoyed this. This is honestly really good. So, Walkus, I'm going to assume it's pronounced as, this is brilliant. This is genuinely fantastic. I've really, really enjoyed picking this puzzle apart and playing the game. The game itself was cool, and picking the puzzle apart has been fun as well. So thank you very much for this experience, and thank you for joining me as well for this. This is a shotgun. Probably the video's been cut up into so many little pieces currently that I don't quite know how long it's going to be. But yeah, this is be a shotgun. Another video coming that's also very good. Quick disclaimer though before we get into that. That game is a bit gory and it has some animals in it that don't fare very well. So please don't watch it if that kind of thing is likely to upset you. But I hope you enjoy it. Yes, thank you for watching the shotgun, or you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Meat shift, or as we call it, try and stuff it back in your trousers before the wife sees. Someone getting their hair cut. Ah, a meat mulcher, my favourite. Well, this is fitting for the time of year, I suppose. Oh, gosh. This is a rather disconcerting visual effect on the floor. Okay, anyway. Welcome to Meat Shift. This game that I know absolutely nothing about. Clock in. Okay. Am I ready for work now? Ready to be a cog in the great industrial machine of meat production? Oh, it's light. Excellent. I was afraid it was something far more demonic. Nice voice. Pick up wax cylinder. I have a wax cylinder to go along with my wax arm, it would seem. What do we have in here? Nothing except some sort of board game. More boxes. What do these say? I don't know. I can't read the words, but they have many pictures upon them. Where am I going? In here? Place wax cylinder. Welcome to Sprat Company Meat Packaging and Processing. You will stand presently in the break room, the room to which you will retire to, once you have completed your designated Sprat Company Meat Packaging and Processing work tasks. We insist you listen for the work siren, which will tell you when your time in the break room has given way to your vital and tremendously important work. We request you make your way to the meat rooms where you will begin your necessary work tasks. I don't think it's much of a request, mate. I think it's more of a contractual obligation, but, okay. I'm glad to see this company is so personable. To your right you will see Mrs. Verbeck, who is in charge of stockyard for duration of your shift. Hi. Say hello to Mrs. Verbeck. Hi. Please don't kill me. Hi. I'm very glad to meet you. I'm going to go and bleach my eyes after seeing that. Right, so this is my first day on the job then. Your first task will be the splitting of pig bellies. Please split with care and ensure the finest quality of future Sprat Company meat products. Couldn't we do this via a machine? We insist that prior to splitting the pig bellies open so they may be used in future Sprat Company meat products, you activate the mechanism that will flush the troughs into which the blood will be poured. How do I do that with this? Ripping them of any blood and entrails which have been drained into them. Once you have flushed the blood troughs, we urge you to engage the system that will bring the pigs to be split. Use the provided Sprat Company butcher knife to split them top to bottom and void them of their insides. So they may be properly used in future Sprat Company meat products. Okay, that's the disposal thing. That doesn't look like a pig. That looks like one of those super mutant hounds they had in Fallout 4. Just stop being quite so eager. Okay, how do I call the first piggy? With this thing, this chain, pull switch. Oh, it's a switch, not a chain. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I'm gonna have to put a disclaimer at the beginning of this because okay, I don't think we really voided his insides, we more just exposed them. Okay, I'm very grateful that they haven't decided to add to this model pig genitals. Of that I am enormously grateful. Right. Sheesh. I'm no vegan, but even I think this could be done in a slightly more, a slightly less gruesome way, perhaps. I don't know. Or at least I could not be the one doing it. Okay, is that it? Am I done for the day? Have I earned my keep? Goodness, I'm having sausages for dinner after this as well, which is going to be an interesting experience, I must say. Why is it so dark? Is that it? Can I go now? I can't grab the red tip of the shaft anymore and make other things happen. I can't do that any longer. Okay, if you insist so. I guess my knife was gone, so I suppose I'm going now. I would have expected the all-seeing eye to talk to me again. Okay, what's my next job? You must proceed to the next room in the Sprat Company Meat Packaging and Processing Plant. I really think we could do with an abbreviation to speed things up. Please follow the railing and walk ways down towards the Sprat Company conveyor belt and grinder. Oh goodness, it's going to be one of those days, is it? You will find the Sprat Company containment vat. We bring to your notice the fact that the meat in this vat is only of the highest quality. We expect you will treat it with necessary care when placing it on the conveyor belt. Right, was I supposed to do that? Okay, there's the conveyor belt with the meat mulcher. Is that me? Why do I have no hair? Okay, collect meat. Put meat on conveyor belt. There we go. Again, I feel like this could be done very easily with a slightly more complicated conveyor belt. Right. Okay. Goodness. This hasn't even had any horror in it. This is honestly just realistic. And it's actually relatively disturbing. Okay, ingots. Excellent. Perhaps I can steal them to make myself some better armor. Never mind that. Cut that out. Right. I guess that's that job done. I'm so glad that I've made about, I don't know, 3 burgers by this point. Pork pies, whatever. Well done. Thank you. I did my best. It is now time for your break. I could use one after that. The quality of your work was befitting. We take pleasure in calling attention to our Sprat brand canned sausages. It is so good, you must come to it sooner or later. Feel free to take a can from the shelf. What, these, you mean? Retrieve a pallet from which to eat. Partake. Place can on table. I have put the can on the table. I must get a plate. I shall have a plate. I shall put the plate on the table. I shall open the can and eat a sausage. Your time enjoying a Sprat brand canned sausages has come to an end. We request you make your way back to the meat rooms. Okay. Surely if that was a room I was eating meat in, surely that is a meat room by certain definitions. So, am I doing this song and dance again? Hi, I'm noticing a distinct reduction in the population of piggies. What? It is polite to greet Mrs. Verbank. I tried to, but she didn't say, I couldn't, there was no prompt. There was no prompt, and I did say hello. What is she holding? Why is she holding it to that funny angle? As if pointing towards certain areas. Never mind, me and my dirty mind. Right. Again, we urge you to flush the troughs. What's watching me from down there? What's watching me from down there? I don't know. I don't want to know. Right, start the machine. We insist you split the... I know, it's my job. I'll do it, don't worry. Oh, goodness. Please stop jiggling. Right, okay, here we go again, I suppose. Here we are. I mean, admittedly, you know, we saw this kind of thing in the forest all the time. Did we? No, that's a different game. Someone's been eating too many chips. I've told you about Pringles, haven't I? Was he bloated? I didn't even see. What is everyone going to have in it? Nothing. Excellent. I also question where the internal organs are. I'm not an expert in piggy geometry, anatomy even, but I'm pretty sure they have some degree of internal organs. Okay. That's the end of that job. Another job well done. Well done, old boy. You split some animals in half. Congratulations. Right, here we go again. Again, we demand you feed Grinder. Okay. Sheesh, buy me dinner first, for goodness sake. And that's the first time that joke has actually made a bit of sense. But anyway. Right. So it seems like presumably the meat from the pigs that I've just split open comes here, and then I put it in the meat mulcher, which then presumably goes to be canned. Is that it? Good. Right, I'm getting out of here. I must be efficient with my time to earn my monthly bonus of sausages. I must effectively and efficiently feed the Grinder in order to get my sausages. Earth are you talking about, honestly? Get your minds out of the gutter. Right. Can I have another break, please? Another little rest. Rest my patoot. Rest my ears as well. That meat mulcher is incredibly noisy. I request... No. I'm just going straight back to work. Do I have a hammer? Or yes, thank Odin's beard. Right. That's that little problem dealt with. Oh gosh. Fish gone. Why do I get the distinct impression a hammer is going to end up in my brain in a minute? Don't mind me. Just sauntering off to work. Like the productive little cog in the corporate machine I am. Let's get the machine going. Pull the switch. Nearly bash myself in the bonker with it. And was it doing that before? I was about to say I was getting accustomed to the working environment. I think I need to call my line manager. I'm sorry. There wasn't more to do. We ran out. What is this? Oh, it's literally just a picture of a cog. I thought it was something far, far worse for a moment then. But that means there's not going to be any meat in the didgeridoo-dah to feed. I'm not going to be able to feed the grinder. That wasn't good. Another valve to turn. Okay. I'll turn that. Oh, gosh. I wouldn't put your hand in there, mate. As someone once said, learn not to get caught in spokes or trap your hand in gauges. To stop machines and get you out will cost you a week's wages. Or in this case, it'll cost you 4 fingers. You have failed to follow protocol. Mrs. Verback has been notified. Oh, gosh. I've also just realised her name is Verbeck, not Verbank. Oh, gosh, she's not pleased with me. I'm sorry, I didn't know what to do. I couldn't get in contact with my line manager. He wasn't responding to emails. I'm so sorry. Please don't shout at me. I can't afford another bad employee evaluation. Please. Oh, goodness. The last time I did that, they took away my doorway allowance. Mrs. Verbeck, can we talk about this? Please. Can we just discuss this like reasonable adults that are not trying to bite each other's faces off? Is that a thing we could do at all? Or is that just not what you're cool with? Well, I've no idea where I'm going or why I'm going there. Or actually, no, I know exactly why I'm going there, and I know exactly where I'm going. Where I'm going is anywhere that isn't there, and why I'm going there is because of there. Right. Let's go back through this whole song and dance again. More dancing sausages. More dancing sausages. I suppose I'm going back again for another circuit. Exercise. This is Verback. Are you there? No, it's because you're over there. Oh, gosh. Oh, this one's locked as well. I'm doomed. Okay, well, I guess this is the end of me then. Nice, nice being alive while I was. Oh, I've got my fingers back. That's excellent. I must be whatever the name of that superhero is that can do that. Oh. Oh. I think I'm starting to twig certain, I'm seeing things from certain other sides of certain equations that I've previously observed. Through here? It's very dark. It's extremely dark. Goodness, it's dark. I'm so sorry if this is like pitch black for you, but... Friend? Friend? Oh. Oh. Cool image. But yeah. Oh, man. Playing these kinds of random indie horror games that you know nothing about is always a gamble, because you never know if you're going to find something that's unmitigated trash or you're actually going to find something that shakes you. This is fantastic, right? Oh gosh. Every time I looked down at those grates and I thought, what's that funny noise? What's that funny reflection? That was a previous employee. That's why it was my first day. Because something always goes wrong, and they decide to make good use of you. If you're not a productive employee, you can be a productive product instead. That was really, really excellent. I was a little bit worried because it seems to be pointing itself in a gory direction. As I've said before, there's a very fine line between horror and gore. One of them is scary, one of them isn't. But that actually walked that balance extremely well, and the environment was excellent, the story was nice, and the sound design was excellent. That was actually a really, really fantastic example of what is possible. So I am very pleased with that indeed. That means this will be the beginning of a shotgun. Actually, no, it's not. It's going to be the end of a shotgun. I'm going to make this the second episode of the second game in the shotgun, so that I can put the disclaimer in between them. So thank you very much for joining me for this confusing shotgun, but I hope you've enjoyed it, whatever it was you watched before this. Thank you very much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. Look after each other, and good night.